My name's Mark Elliott. I'm the director and editor of a film called Powder. We edited this film on EDIUS.
This is where our lives change, boys. This is where it all kicks off.
Welcome to my world.
Powder's a film about rock and roll bands. It's really about a young man who tries to write songs and he's troubled by his genius.
My name's Dave Hughes. I'm the producer for Red Union Films, independent production company. We've done 2 features so far. The first is Away Days, which did well for us, and we're just in the finishing process for Powder at the moment. Owning EDIUS systems has enabled us to respond to all the creative variables that happen in independent film that you can't predict when you do your initial budget.
My name's David Harry. I'm basically head of production, post-production and all things technical with Red Union. The one thing that we learned, which was brilliant off the back of doing Away Days, was just how stable and how solid the system that EDIUS was. That kind of sold us then that everything that we had to do in the future had to be based on EDIUS.
We were able to integrate the EDIUS system, which we own, which we have a number of systems, straight into our mixing software, which is Nuendo. We were up and running very fast and spending time on the final mix.
Is there any way I can give emotion with my hands tied? Are there any more secrets to divulge?
You want the story? It's going to change people's lives, mate.
What EDIUS allows us to do is to maintain complete control over production right from the very beginning, right to the very end. The fact that we can integrate with an Avid system or a Resolve system, or then even go into audio post with the likes of Nuendo, Pro Tools, there's nothing that we can't integrate with.
One of the great things about the workflow we set up was that we were able to import the day's 5.1 mixes into EDIUS, export directly to a Blu-ray from the timeline for our executive producers to have a look at, and then we were able to get their notes by the end of the evening and work on them the following day. EDIUS enabled us to do that.
The cost of ownership isn't too high, but what we get out of it in return is massive for the actual investment that we put into it.
I had a set amount of money. I didn't want to rent or dry hire an edit facility. I wanted to own it so that we could always be able to respond to whatever length of edit time we actually needed.
When the movie was locked, we brought the final pictures to Sumner's Post in Manchester, and we ran it through their online suite to make sure that everything was up to broadcast standards. And everything was fine, there was no issues at all. So that was comforting to know that our levels and technical standards were spot on.
There's a lot of really cool technical things about EDIUS which you may not initially see until you actually get stuck somewhere and you need it to work. We seamlessly kind of got by because EDIUS just handled some of the issues that we were coming up against.
I didn't have to worry about how the system was going to stand up. I knew it could do the job that we needed it to do.
From our point of view, EDIUS actually does allow us to compete with the majors.
There wasn't much they couldn't do, and we were very happy with the experience.
If you want to know what Powder's really about, you've got to watch the movie.